establish some facts. So this is Main Street in this direction. This is north, this is south, and this is the South Bracewood Street. This is east, and this is west. And this security footage is from a private security camera. It is pointed in the direction of the property, obviously. You can't see the light, the color of the lights here, but you can see the flow of traffic clearly, and this is the intersection itself. So you can see the intersection. The video starts from a few seconds before the crash. Now, this car standing over here, stationary, is on Main Street, and they're in the leftmost lane. And I actually, moments before the crash, passed them as I'm trying to go straight. So this car is wanting to take a left, and they have been stationary the whole time because our light is red, and they actually move halfway into the intersection right before the crash happens, which means our light has turned green. Otherwise, why would they start moving their car after standing there this whole time on the red light? So that's one proof that our light was green, and I think this is kind of the strongest proof. They are, just a little bit slower than I am because their car is moving from being stationary while I'm coming straight from Main Street, which is why I'm just a few inches ahead of them. Otherwise, Daniel's car would have hit their car. And that actually shows the fact that they're halfway into the intersection at the time of the crash, that Daniel's car is the car that ran the red light. Now, the other thing is to focus is that there's a car that'll come here just seconds before the crash. And this car, you can see actually the brake lights going off right before the crash, which means this light was also red at the time of the crash. So they must have started stopping before the crash because they saw a red light. So clearly, South Bracewood's light had turned red and R had turned green, so we had the right of way, and Daniel was at fault and ran the red light. So let's play the video. So keep focusing on this black car while you watch the traffic. So traffic right now is passing on South Bracewood because their light is green, and this black car is waiting. And by the way, this black car is of the eyewitness who later told the cops that their traffic light was green. And I was on the same side as them. So, alright, so this is my car, and I just cross their car and I crash, and this is my car after the crash, and their car is halfway into the intersection. They've started moving because their light has turned green, and they just missed Daniel's car by a few inches. So let me rewind that so you can see that again. Alright, so that's my car behind their car, just a few inches ahead of them, and the crash happens, and my car is pushed onto the side. But look at this, their car has already started moving and starting to take a left, so our signal has turned green. And then focus on this car that comes into view. It started to brake right before the crash happens, which means this light has also turned red, which means Daniel's light had also turned red at the time of the crash. So he's the one who ran the red light. Alright, thank you very much for watching.